You're burning $600 a year in fuel you don't need to burn, not because your car is inefficient, because nobody taught you how to drive it efficiently. The U.S. Department of Energy confirmed that aggressive driving wastes up to a third of every tank. Meanwhile, drivers in Japan, Europe, and Australia have been using a set of techniques for decades that consistently cut fuel bills by 15 to 20%. Same cars, same roads, different habits. One viewer with a 25-year-old V8 getting 15 miles per gallon started using these techniques. His mileage jumped to 19 overnight, 27% improvement with $0 invested. Here are 8 techniques, and 6 of them don't add a single second to your commute. Technique 0. Check your tires first before any driving technique matters. Check your tire pressure. This was the most criticized omission in the original video. Underinflated tires increase rolling resistance on every single mile. A tire 5 psi low costs 2 to 3% fuel economy. One viewer had a tire at 20 pounds per square inch, getting 550 kilometers per tank. Fixed it. Jumped to 600 kilometers. 50 extra kilometers from 3 minutes with an air pump. Check cold pressure monthly against the number on your door jamb sticker, not the number on the tire. Costs nothing. 5 minutes. Do this before anything else. Technique 1. Smooth acceleration, not slow. Smooth aggressive acceleration burns up to 33% more fuel than gentle acceleration, according to the U.S. Department of Energy. The Japanese government tested 10,000 drivers. Average improvement from smoother acceleration, 11%, about $25 a month from one change. Reality check for American traffic. Several viewers warned that accelerating too slowly triggers road rage. The goal is not to crawl. It's to stop flooring it. Press the pedal halfway instead of all the way. Nobody behind you will notice the difference, but your fuel gauge will. One viewer with a 2001 V8 getting 15 miles per gallon started driving this way, jumped to 19 miles per gallon overnight. 27% improvement on a V8, just by being smoother off the line. Technique 2. Anticipation. Look ahead. Brake less drivers. In Europe, Australia, and Asia, many of you told us you've been doing this for decades. You're right. This isn't uniquely Japanese. They just formalized it and measured the results. Look 12 to 15 seconds ahead. Red light 3 blocks up? Lift off the gas now. Brake lights cascading. Stop accelerating immediately. Every time you brake, you throw away momentum you paid for with fuel. A Japanese taxi fleet of 500 vehicles saved $1.2 million annually with this plus gentle acceleration. A viewer's mechanic couldn't believe he still had original brake pads after years. A veteran driver at 190,000 kilometers reported original clutch, original brake pads with 5 years of life left, all from coasting in gear instead of riding the brake. One important note from a viewer who drives this way in a humid climate: brake rotors that rarely get used develop rust. Apply firm braking a few times per drive to keep surfaces clean. Eco-driving means braking less often, not never braking. Technique 3. The warm-up truth. The 5 to 10 minute idle warm-up comes from the carburetor era. Modern gasoline engines don't need it. Idling burns half a gallon per hour. Daily 10-minute warm-ups waste $150 to $200 per year. Start the engine, wait 30 to 60 seconds for oil pressure to build, then drive gently. Keep RPM below 2,500 for the first few kilometers. The engine warms faster under light load than sitting still. 2 exceptions: extreme cold below freezing, 60 to 90 seconds, and diesel engines. Several viewers correctly noted that diesels need slightly longer idle because of fuel characteristics and glow plug systems. Diesel drivers should allow more warm-up time and prioritize longer drives to prevent carbon buildup. Technique 4. Fuel cut deceleration. Free travel. This is the most impactful technique and the most misunderstood. When you lift your foot completely off the accelerator in gear, the fuel injectors shut off entirely. The engine does not turn off. The wheels keep it spinning through the drivetrain. Power steering and brakes still work, but fuel consumption drops to 0. When RPM gets close to idle, injectors kick back in automatically. Coasting in gear uses zero fuel. Coasting in neutral uses idle fuel. The difference is significant. The average driver spends 30% of driving time decelerating. Start earlier, see a stop sign 500 feet away, lift off now, and you get free travel for a third of your total distance. Japanese studies measured 7 to 9% total savings from this alone. Works on both automatic and manual. Manual drivers choose the gear. Automatic drivers just lift off completely and let the transmission handle it. Technique 5. Know your speed sweet spot. Peak fuel efficiency. For most cars occurs between 35 and 50 miles per hour. At 65, you use 15% more fuel than at 55. At 75, 25% more. Several viewers said their time is worth more than the savings. And they're right that this is the one technique that trades time for money. If that trade doesn't work for you, skip it. The other 7 techniques save fuel at whatever speed you're already driving. This is the only one asking you to slow down. But if your commute offers a 55 miles per hour road versus a 70 miles per hour highway with minimal time difference, the annual savings add up to hundreds. Technique 6. Weight and aerodynamic audit. Every 100 pounds of extra weight costs 1 to 2% fuel economy. Clean your trunk. Remove what you don't need. Roof racks are worse. An empty rack increases drag 10 to 25%. A cargo box left on year-round is an invisible tax of 5 to 15% on every gallon. Remove it when not in use. One viewer removed back seats and unnecessary tools from his Toyota Yaris. Consumption dropped from 7.1 to 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers. 7% from weight alone, plus cleaner driving. Technique 7. Pulse and glide. Advanced only, this generated the most debate. Instead of constant throttle, you accelerate slightly above target speed, then coast until slightly below. Repeat. Toyota engineers confirmed 15 to 20% improvement on flat roads. But the reality from your comments, this frustrates drivers behind you, causes passenger motion sickness, and in heavy traffic creates exactly the kind of unpredictable driving that leads to accidents. Multiple viewers said cruise control achieves a similar smoothing effect more safely on highways. My honest recommendation, if you drive a hybrid on light traffic roads, Pulse and Glide delivers real savings. For everyone else in normal traffic, use cruise control on highways and smooth anticipatory driving in the city. You'll get 90% of the benefit without annoying anyone or getting pulled over. Technique 8. Air conditioning strategy. The original video missed this. AC adds 5 to 15% fuel consumption depending on conditions. Below 45 miles per hour, open windows are more efficient. Aerodynamic drag from open windows is minimal at low speed. Above 45 to 50 miles per hour, close windows, and use AC. Open windows create more drag than the compressor costs at highway speed. On mild days, use the fan with fresh air intake. On brutal heat days, use AC. Comfort and safety matter too. The real math. Let's be honest. The original video claimed 30% savings. That's the ceiling for skilled hypermilers under ideal conditions. For a normal driver in real American traffic, a realistic expectation is 15 to 20%. Still significant. At current prices, 13,500 miles per year, 25 miles per gallon average, that's $400 to $550 annually. Zero investment. Start today. Here are real results from your comments. A 2002 RAV4 rated at 24 miles per gallon achieved 31.5, 30% increase. Using these methods, plus proper tire maintenance. A Chevrolet Aveo dropped from 10 liters per 100 kilometers to 6.8 in 1 month. A Corolla 1.6 getting 50 miles per gallon against a factory rating of 37. And that V8 jumping from 15 to 19 miles per gallon with nothing but habit changes. The driver matters more than the vehicle. That Top Gear test proved it. A V8 beat a hybrid because technique beats technology. The time versus money question. Some of you said your time is worth more than fuel savings. Here's the thing. 6 of these 8 techniques don't add a single second to your commute. Tire pressure, smooth acceleration, anticipation, fuel cut deceleration, weight reduction, and AC management all work at the speed you're already driving. Only speed optimization and Pulse and Glide ask you to change your pace. Skip those 2 if they don't fit your life. The other 6 are free in every sense. What about manual versus automatic? All 8 techniques work on both. Manual drivers have an advantage with fuel cut deceleration because they choose which gear to coast in. Automatic drivers just lift off the gas and let the transmission manage deceleration. A viewer with a manual Daihatsu reported 30% better fuel economy than the same model in automatic. But even the automatic improved significantly with these techniques. These techniques aren't uniquely Japanese. Drivers worldwide have been doing this for decades. The Japanese government just measured it and proved it works. If you're already driving this way, you're ahead of most American drivers. If you're not, you now have everything you need to start. Which technique surprised you most? And if you've been eco-driving for years, drop your real fuel economy numbers in the comments. Those numbers are worth more than any government study.